Women have an incredible ability to pick up on subtle behavioral cues, often without realizing it themselves. These small but significant signals can shape their perception of a man's confidence, strength, and overall attractiveness. While some men may believe they are doing everything right, certain unconscious habits can indicate weakness, which can be a major turnoff. The good news? Awareness is the first step to change. By recognizing and addressing these behaviors, you can project confidence, self-assurance, and genuine strength. Here are 7 ways women perceive weakness in men, and how you can correct them. You constantly seek her approval. Picture this. Every decision you make revolves around what she thinks. Is this okay? Do you like this? Should I change it? While it's normal to value your partner's opinion, constantly seeking validation can signal insecurity. Women are naturally drawn to men who are confident in their choices and have their own opinions. Imagine you're out to dinner, and instead of confidently ordering what you want, you hesitate and ask her, "Do you think I should get the pasta or the steak?" While a casual exchange like this is fine occasionally, making it a habit can make you seem indecisive. Women appreciate a man who knows what he wants and isn't afraid to stand by his decisions. To fix this, start trusting your instincts. Make decisions without second-guessing yourself, and remember that you don't need constant approval to be worthy or desirable. Confidence is about being comfortable in your own skin and standing by your choices without excessive reassurance. You let her walk all over you. Do you find yourself avoiding conflict even when she's clearly in the wrong? If so, she will notice, and not in a good way. Being agreeable and easygoing is great, but allowing yourself to be treated poorly without standing up for yourself sends a message of weakness. Let's say you've spent hours planning a thoughtful date, but she spends the entire time scrolling through her phone. Instead of addressing the issue, you laugh it off or pretend it doesn't bother you. While this might seem like the path of least resistance, it actually signals that you lack boundaries. Women respect men who can assert themselves and communicate when they feel disrespected. Setting healthy boundaries doesn't mean being aggressive or confrontational. It means expressing yourself honestly and expecting mutual respect in return. If she sees that you value yourself enough to speak up, she'll respect you more. You overshare your insecurities. Vulnerability is attractive, but there's a fine line between openness and emotional overload. While it's great to share your thoughts and feelings, oversharing every fear, doubt, or past failure early in a relationship can be overwhelming. Imagine you're on a second date, and instead of enjoying the moment, you're unloading your insecurities about public speaking, your dissatisfaction with your job, or self-doubt stemming from high school. While honesty is important, constantly dwelling on your shortcomings can make her feel like she has to reassure you all the time, which can become exhausting. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about acknowledging imperfections while actively working on them. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, emphasize your growth, resilience, and what excites you about the future. You try too hard to impress her. Do you find yourself exaggerating achievements or bending over backward to prove your worth? Maybe you casually mention that you were basically the leader of a major project at work, or you subtly brag about an award you almost won. While you might think this makes you look impressive, it can actually have the opposite effect. Women are naturally drawn to authenticity. If they sense you're trying too hard, it can make you seem insecure rather than confident. Real confidence doesn't require constant validation. It speaks for itself through actions and presence. Instead of overcompensating, focus on being genuine. Talk about your passions, share stories that reflect your personality, and let your accomplishments speak for themselves. A man who's comfortable in his own skin doesn't need to prove anything. His energy alone draws people in. You're overly emotional in disagreements. Disagreements happen in every relationship, but how you handle them speaks volumes about your emotional strength. If you're quick to lose your temper, get overly defensive, or become overly emotional, she might see it as a sign of instability. Imagine a small disagreement about where to eat turning into a dramatic standoff because you feel like she isn't considering your preferences enough. While it's normal to have emotions, losing your cool over minor issues can be a major red flag. Women admire men who can stay composed and rational in tough situations. Emotional control doesn't mean being cold or detached. It means handling challenges with maturity and resilience. Next time you find yourself getting upset, take a deep breath, step back, and respond with clarity rather than impulsiveness. You never take the lead. Women appreciate a man who can confidently take charge sometimes. If every plan starts with, "So, what do you want to do?" it can come across as indecisive or even lazy. Imagine you've been dating for a while and every outing depends on her making the final call. While considering her preferences is important, taking initiative shows confidence. It's not about being controlling, it's about being capable of making decisions and creating experiences for both of you to enjoy. If you struggle with this, start small. Plan a date without asking for her input on every detail. Suggest an activity with confidence. Show her that you're someone who can take charge when needed. Women find leadership attractive, not in a domineering way, but in a way that demonstrates confidence and reliability. You let fear hold you back. Lastly, one of the biggest indicators of weakness is allowing fear to dictate your actions. Maybe you hesitate to ask for a promotion, shy away from pursuing personal goals, or avoid taking the next step in a relationship out of fear of failure. Women are naturally drawn to men who embrace challenges and take risks. If she senses that you constantly play it safe, she may start to wonder if you're someone she can rely on in tough situations. Confidence isn't about never feeling fear, it's about pushing forward despite it. If you want to project strength, start stepping outside of your comfort zone. Pursue your goals boldly, take calculated risks, and show that you're willing to grow and improve. Final thoughts. Women subconsciously pick up on the smallest behaviors that signal strength or weakness. The key isn't to pretend to be someone you're not, but to cultivate genuine confidence and self-respect. By recognizing and addressing these habits, you'll not only become more attractive in women's eyes, but you'll also develop a stronger, more resilient mindset. Confidence, decisiveness, and self-respect are qualities that benefit every aspect of life, not just relationships. The more you work on yourself, the more naturally these traits will shine through. So, take charge, stand by your beliefs, and embrace the strength within you.